Good morning, YouTube. I was just I'm gonna be a little bit transparent today, and this right here is concerning the men, ladies. It don't take it personal, ladies. You know, I'm not a male chauvinist, and I don't bash women or nothing like that. But you know, society has really brought it on the forefront. You know that when a man is having a hard time and when he's unable to get things done, that he's lazy. That's not all true at times. Sometimes us men need a hand of help also. Not criticism. Not, you get your own while I get mine. And there's a lot of men that lay in silent and won't ask for help because they may say, well, I'm a man. Yeah, we all know you're a man. We all know that you work. We all know that you might not work, that you're on disability, and you might be waiting on your disability to come. And they'll do without. Sometimes have to go to a homeless shelter or lose everything they have. And sometimes it happens. It happens to the best of us. And I want to just let the men know. I want to let the men know that I want y'all to keep your head up. And concerning to us men, that you have to fight this fight alone. And I see certain posts on here when brothers, they want to ask just for a little help. And I could just feel, without even people even commenting, I could just feel the snide. It's like, man, you got to get your own, man. You lazy, man. You ain't working, man. What's going on? Ladies, us brothers need a handout also. And it don't have to be permanent. As long as you're in something temporary, you're going through a temporary situation until you get on feet. There's nothing wrong than asking for help. Men, let me tell you, there's nothing wrong than asking for help. If it's just something just temporary. And a lot of people like to get on here and shame, and just shame you. Ain't nothing wrong with you, or dude, you ain't working hard enough, or dude, what you doing with your money? And sometimes people do misuse their money. I'm not making no excuse for that. You shouldn't get no help if you're going to misuse your money and buy alcohol and cigarettes. And I'm not against nobody who smoke or drink. I want to make that clear. But you have to put priorities first on where priorities are at. Me, myself, and I'm having a hard time. And yes, I do ask for help. And sometimes you run into people. This is the funniest thing right here. When people talk to you, they feel like you're going to ask them something. And it's frustrating on my part because I think, why are you looking at me like that? And all that. I have never been this low in my life in anything. Financially. I'm trying to keep my car. That's hard. I remember when I bought that car. That car was $21,000. Brand spanking new. Kia Rio. Kia Rio. I bought it brand spanking new. And had a loan on it. And ever since last year, it's been a hassle to pay because they stopped my long-term disability. Something that they messed up. And when they messed up, it messed me up. Because I have never been behind on my car payment. Never since I had my car. Never. Sometime I was 2 or 3 months ahead. And it stopped my long-term disability. So I'm having a fight for that. But making a long story short, I got that squared away and called myself getting a lawyer. And he helped me out to a certain point, but I didn't get the full amount I wanted, because of what they done, because I didn't want them to come after my disability when it goes through. They'll take all of it. I don't want them to do that. And so I'm just sitting around here just letting men know it's nothing to be ashamed of to ask for help. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Fellas, it's hard out here. The ladies, they know it also because they have small kids. It's hard out here. It's hard. And people look at us as being, yes, we are the provider. Yes, God created us to be the provider and the protector. But sometimes we just need help too. We need help too. I'm speaking on a man's standpoint. It's nothing against the ladies. But we don't receive our props as far as when a man needs legitimate help. Hear me what I'm saying? Legitimate. Not saying ain't nothing wrong with him. He want to just sit at home and be lazy and not do anything. There are certain dysfunctions that some men have. There are certain disabilities that they have. And all I'm saying is just hard. It's rough. It's rough and it's aggravating and frustrating. It's grueling. The wait time of disability is whenever you file for it, it's grueling. It's grueling. It's grueling. And like I said, I'm trying to keep my car. I'm doing all I can. I just took my tag off, and I just got to parked in the yard because there wasn't no need of struggling trying to pay for insurance every month, and you have to try to get help because, I know the story behind it. I'm not going to go all into detail. And you know what? And I'm not going to be shamed. It ain't nobody on this channel going to shame me at all, period. I have a disability, at times a crippling disability. Y'all just don't know. Mentally at times, PTSD. Sometimes it can get bad. I don't tell y'all whenever I have bad episodes, but I'm fighting through it. I'm maneuvering through it. I'm on medication for it. I go to therapy for it. So, I just want men to know. I want you to keep your head up. You're not alone, brothers. You're not alone out here. Get the help that you need. If it had to be temporary, ask for help just temporary, until you get on feet and start being able to help yourself. But I just want y'all to know it's hard out here. It's not easy. I'm talking at a man's standpoint. It's hard, especially when you have kids and that you try to meet obligations with them. And a real man, it affects them mentally, not able to do things for their kids like he wants to. And people say, oh, you gotta get out there and get it. You do gotta get out there and get it at times whenever you can. But listen, sometimes a man needs legitimate help also when he have a legitimate reason. Listen what I'm saying. Sometimes a man needs legitimate help when he has or have a legitimate reason to receive help. It don't have to be nothing long term, something temporary until it'll see him over on the other side. But brothers, I want y'all to hang in there. Guys, y'all hang in there. It's some good men out here. Ladies, you might not think so, but there's some good men out here. There's some good men out here. There's some good men out here that made mistakes. It's trying to recover. There's some good men that's going through marriage issues. There's some good men out here that have made a wrong turn. But a man do need to do any and everything he can to try to take care of his kids too. And he can receive help doing that also. Men, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Peace. Uncle Brother 52 out. God bless.